have to pop out the chat.
Move your headphones so they don't get wet. Thank you.
Okay. What the?
Oh, there's Eli.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me okay? And if so, can you hear Peach? And can you hear Danielle?
No, that's Eli from the thing.
Here, can we, if we go like this more,
Peachy.
and if I move over here, Peach is perfect in the background.
Hi.
Like
Are we audible? Is this good? It does look like it's light. It's not light outside. All right, let me close this down. Do we want pink? Do you want a pink?
Is that like reflecting a pink onto me?
Yeah. Or you want white?
I think white is better.
What? I hope that didn't go out on the internet. Okay.
Oh my god, I can't.
Don't look at yourself.
Oh, you guys. I'm gonna do what Ed's aunt does. Hey.
You could wear a mask.
Here, you guys can look. Oh, how do we? 23 weeks. Moving constantly.
It's happening. It's all real.
And I don't know what's gestating in here.
Okay, so we're not looking at. I'm closing. You're not looking at yourself anymore. So you have to deal with how you look to everyone else.
Everybody else has to deal with it.
Because we can see how you look right here by their comments. Oh, somebody said
Fat.
gordita.
That says congrats.
All right. So we've got Peach sat up over there. I think she's mildly visible. I can't see the screen. She's going to periodically come in and show us her face paint, right? She's going to be doing different
she got
face paint setups.
Got all her screaming out earlier, and then she got all her singing at the top of her lungs out.
Is that true, Peach? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So, we're launching this thing in an hour. Well, actually, in 59 minutes, because it's like 1 minute after when it finally launches. We're here to hang out and see how you guys are doing.
Oh, yeah, she should draw. That would be good.
And I can show you some prototypes. I can show you some promo cards. I probably should have the screen up just so I can see myself when it comes to this.
Let's look at your double chin.
Grow a beard. What double chin? It's just beard. Check this out. Let me get that white screen going. Look at it shine. These are the promo cards that I hope you guys signed up to get. I'm assuming everyone in here who's backing the Kickstarter signed up for the mailing list with their Kickstart email to get these 2 free cards. Please say you did, because if you didn't, you've literally only got a few minutes to go do it. And I can't link the thing right here. Well, can I? I'll see if I can link it in I'll link it in the chat.
I'm gonna post it on.
You fucking sign up. Do it. This is it. This is the end of that.
Sarah, are you Sarah that I know?
I know a Sarah too. Are you that one?
Are you another Sarah?
Which Sarah are you? Are you a bitch? Because it could be a Sarah I know.
Mommy, I'm done. Okay, we have our first look, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's bring it. Bring it in. Bring it in right here. Right close. Okay, what do you call this look? Is this a tapeworm look?
Get your face over by Daddy.
Come over here. Is this a tape? So look up here. Is this a tapeworm look? You got all the colors kind of going.
The other day she came in.
A Ninja Turtle worm.
That's a Ninja Turtle worm.
And she was saying Ultimate Warrior, and it took me forever to understand what she was saying. Ultimate Warrior.
That was a good Ultimate Warrior. All right, you gonna do a new one? Okay, show us when you're done with the next one.
Oh wait, do we have wipes up here?
Nope. No. You want to go grab some toilet paper or something?
Where are they?
Downstairs.
Okay,
You're gonna go downstairs?
I'm gonna stand at the top of the stairs.
Okay. What card sleeves do I use? For Tapeworm, I don't use card sleeves because they're such an odd size. I can show. So let me go down the. So this isn't the very first prototype, but I think I might have the first one somewhere. I have shelves. Is this the one? The first one? All right. We're going back in time. So I don't know if many of you guys know this, but Tapeworm was conceived 10 years ago, or maybe 9 years ago, at the exact same time as the Binding of Isaac, and the game looked like this. This is the original prototype, and they had keywords on them like there's my fingers, like filter, and whenever I'd play that, Danielle would say, "Hey man, nice shot." So I changed that. And then you've got some worms here. There's the original red worm. These didn't line up well. These weren't even square, so we just had to kind of put them however they went. And the original colors were black, red, and white. And then the more rare color was gold. And then I eventually switched that over. Crystal came up with a really cute worm, so I thought that was perfect for pink. And then I shifted the black worm to the gold worm. So this is the original prototype from ages ago.
Mommy, this is the real Ninja Turtle.
Okay, you do the real Ninja Turtle. And then I eventually prototyped on these standard square cards, which you can get on like Amazon. I think we actually got these at like Palace, just like an art supply place.
The Palace
The Palace of Fine Arts.
I never saw Sarah's response.
Oh well, it's too late now.
Sarah, say it again.
And these are my many different iterations of cards that I've had to like put away so I don't confuse myself with them.
I feel like we're the very, very first ones. I don't think we have the very, very first ones. Are those them?
These are them. I just showed them.
Oh.
Yeah, remember? I told them what you would say when I played this.
What would I say? What?
This.
Oh, I'm not gonna say it. I just almost said it, and I heard myself say it.
I already spoiled that part.
That's a speech impediment, and that's ableist.
No, it's not. That's not what I said. You said.
What?
I thought you would always either do some filter band quote, like "Hey man, nice shot," or the like.
You're talking about my speech.
No, not your lisp.
Yes, hi Sarah. Oh, Jackson.
Jackson's here, Mr. Taco. All right, and then this is the first printed iteration of Tapeworm was actually red.
Oh, this is looking good, Peachy.
And when we would test this out with people, everyone would say, "Was this like a Valentine's Day thing?" And I was like, shit.
To dab your brush
We can't. It can't be this red. Everything was incredibly
People are obsessed
red.
with Valentine's Day.
So it was like, okay, because originally the game was all about going through innards. So it was supposed to be like meat or intestines or whatever. And then when that wasn't working, we decided to test this out. We decided to test out backgrounds. One sec, Peachy.
Let them wait for it, Peach. Let them get excited for it.
Test out these brown backgrounds. Because somebody also said, I think it was Mr. George Fan who said, "Hey, is this the first game you've done without poop in it?" And I said, "Screw you, George. I'm bringing Poopy back."
Mommy,
So it's poop.
how do you know that Jackson here?
Because
It's
I
poop
see
again.
his name and he was talking.
So
He's typing.
I don't know if you can tell, but
How can Daddy?
the cards actually got smaller.
See all this?
This is as you can see. So the cards got smaller, and a little
See
thinner.
that right there?
What?
All those little pictures, and it's moving. That's all different people's names.
But
And
this is
they're
the
typing.
the finished product.
And then I saw Jackson.
It got bigger again. We decided to just go big because
Jackson
the
said,
cards
"Hi,
are
Peach."
more fun to see.
Can you see it way over there? He's green. He has a green background, and it says.
I see it.
Can you see it? Hi, Peach. How do you spell your name?
Here, tell us what this what this new look is.
Oh, yeah,
what is
is
this?
this new look?
It's the real Ninja Turtle.
The real Ninja Turtles, not the worm.
Cause it's the there's a new one at TT's house, but it was the when I was a baby. But it was
Everybody says hi, Peachy.
Give us a new one, Peach.
okay.
So the
Also, it's only 11 p.m. here, by the way, but she will be up at 2 a.m. So
yeah. The original tapeworm backs look like this. Very.
This is gonna be a wall.
Well, don't spoil it. First
Yeah,
do it, then
surprise
tell
us.
us. Original background was also very red and pink, and we decided to pretty it up, and we went with the light pink. The light pink is the more final. I mean, this stuff may change slightly.
What's your obsession with Valentine's Day?
The start back looks black and white though.
Hi, Perch. It's Perch from California.
From California. Everybody gets, there's 4 of these as well. This is going to be harder to see. But everyone gets a cheat sheet card that they can put in front of them that says what all the card mechanics do, as well as like basic instructions. I have found that this is very helpful. And it's an easy print. So those are going to come in the packs obviously as well. Here's the original packaging. This is actually still the packaging for the basic game. The premium game will feature an all wormy, foily, it's like rose gold foil pink box packaging. It looks really nice. Here's the back of this one. This one doesn't have any insides, but the actual printed game will have like a clear, what do they call them? Like the stuff inside of a box. It's like
Dividers?
not a divider,
Oh, a
but
holder?
a holder, like a clear holder, a clear
holder.
plastic holder that holds your cards, and you can see through it. Because then the inside of the box is actually going to. This isn't the inside.
Inside of the box, that's
The inside of the
one
box.
box is a box.
It's not going to look like this. It'll actually looks like the innards of somebody, like the guts of somebody, with all the worms crawling in and out, and that'll be for both versions. And that's the history of the printed game. The win conditions are to get rid of all your cards, or make it so the next person can't play a card unless they have a cut. But that is like that has only come into play a few times. You have to either not know what you're doing or really know what you're doing in order to make sure that can actually happen.
And it's hard to not start singing Footloose when that card comes up.
When which card?
Cut.
Oh yeah, everybody cut.
Everybody cut.
Okay,
Footloose.
now I'm going to pay attention to your questions.
How late do you normally stay up?
Me? Mm-hmm. I lay down in bed on my wife at 4. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, not on.
At 4, and then I go to sleep hopefully by 5 if my brain will allow it.
Once I push him off.
Are there any modifiers that change up regular gameplay? You'll be surprised. There's a lot going on. You probably won't need any modifiers.
This is the wall.
Oh, this looks a lot like... Is this just a modded version of the Ninja Turtle?
I think she started over, but we're always getting a lot of blue. Blue is the main focus.
This is the worm?
Yeah.
Can I see a face that you did last night where how it was white and you had pink cheeks?
Yes.
Ooh, you know what my favorite one was? Where you had your face was all black, but then you carved out little worms all over your face. So one of those.
I'm doing
2. You're being very good.
Okay, I'm trying to see again. Is there a tier with the gold box and the premium? Yes. That is the only tier with the gold box. The only tier with the gold box is the gold box in the premium game, because I assume that's like realistically what you would want if you wanted both. So yes, so it's a $60 tier. There's only 400 going up. It's this here gold box with all of its spicy extras. as well as the premium edition of Tapeworm and all of its spicy extras for $60. The only hitch here is the fact that we're gonna send you the gold box right when the Kickstarter ends. So you're gonna need to pay shipping for the gold box first. Then you're gonna have to pay shipping for the pink box later. Is that moth?
This is an upgrade.
What
I
is
hope
it?
you can unlock this tier.
We're gonna put this dead moth in one of your boxes.
I'm gonna smoke it.
Don't put it in yours.
In my box?
Where what? Will the $200 box include the gold box? No. There's only one okay, this is going to launch. We're launching in 45 minutes. And there's going to be one tier. $60. It will have 400 copies of the gold box. We are currently moving. We have a few boxes of gold boxes at our new place. I'm going to try to consolidate those gold boxes as well as whatever Javon we have lying around. And we will try to do another bigger tier with just random shit in it. Like whatever we've got laying around. So like a bigger tier later. And if you want those, you can actually jump. You can jump from your $60 tier to whatever this tier is.
And then maybe you can do the one that Daddy wants on this one. Okay, come here.
The $200.
And where did this idea come from?
Where'd you get
Do you
that
remember
idea?
what music video this is?
I know what it is, but I don't know the band. Danielle, Peach, what? Would you know the band?
What? Florence.
Are you sure it's not that other band?
No, it's because she was watching Shake It Out, and then whatever. Oh, Dog. I think it looks like Dog Days Are Over, maybe.
Yeah.
I
I thought it looked a lot like this video that she was watching where everybody's face was painted white with cheeks, pink cheeks, and they were getting their teeth pulled out, and there's blood pouring out of this. It looks like a little doll.
It's not that.
Oh. What?
I'm being very good.
The $200 tier. Okay, go back over there. Making too much noise, Peachy. The $200 tier is the I Draw You as a Worm tier. It is going to be very limited because I can only draw so many things.
It just has to go back on there.
It'll also be signed.
can
I don't know what it's limited to, but I think it's probably less than 100. That's the biggest tier. Let's see what else. Am I going to move? Yes, we're moving the gravestones. They're out there. It'll be a pain in the butt, but it'll happen. You know, because we probably got to.
I forgot. And one day, Peach had a new babysitter who was somebody that works at her preschool, and she came over and they were outside and then playing around, and then at some point I was outside with Peach and she said, and Emily wants to know what these are, and I realized, oh my god.
We have lots of dead animals.
Like our house is already so weird, and then there's all these unexplained gravestones. What did you tell Emily? Did you tell Emily what those were out there?
What are those out there? What are those big stones that have writing all over them up in our...
By the geodome.
What are those?
What? What are those?
You tell me. What do you think they are?
I don't know.
She's busy.
I've interrupted her channel. Peachy, who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
The blue one.
Leonardo?
Yeah.
Psst. You're a poser. I wish it was Leonardo. I wish you were the always the one who wanted to do the right thing. She knows she's definitely a Raphael.
Oh yeah. Somebody said that they have a Mugenics book and it's signed by you. Is it really your signature? Did you buy it from our shop?
If you bought it from our shop, it is. For sure. Peachy, how old are you?
4.
It's true. The safe choice. Yeah, he is a safe choice. Okay, I know I missed 1,000 questions, so feel free to ask those questions again, and I will grab one or two, and then...
I see a lot of people asking about shipping.
I wish I had more information on shipping. It's going to be okay. So I was told by Javon that we ship anywhere, but it'll cost more unless you are in Europe, Australia, Canada. I think Europe, Australia. I think those are the main ones. I think we do like whatever it's called, friendly shipping there or something. I'm not the guy for this. I wish Javon was here. He would let you know. You don't pay shipping until after you complete your order. What? Ooh.
I do remember with the last Kickstarter, I felt like it was maybe people's first time ever buying something online because it was like, yes, shipping is expensive. Yes, shipping, international shipping is expensive. That's just, we can't do much about that.
Okay, here, let me hold you. What is?
I saw somebody.
Look there.
Look straight at the camera right there.
What's this called? What's it called?
Hoblo.
It's Hoblo. All right.
I saw somebody saying, can you potentially teach it to your grandmother if they don't speak English? Well,
Yeah.
do you speak the language that they speak? Then yes.
If you can talk to her, she can definitely play. Are you Braveheart, Peachy?
Oh, yeah. Remember the guy on South Park?
We'll get a reference to
And he's
Braveheart.
going crazy, and then he has a blue face. Maybe you're that guy right now.
9 years is a long time. Did you ever come up with expansion ideas between initial? So a lot of the mechanics changed a great deal over those years. It wasn't like we were playing it every weekend for 9 years. It was, hey, I came up with this game. Let's play it. And we played it a bunch. And then it was like, how in the hell am I going to be able to produce this? Okay, if I produce this, how is she going to ship it all? Because that was back when we had the shop. And Danielle would kill herself with like hundreds of items that she was shipping out of our local tiny little post office. Mm-hmm. So it seemed impossible. So it basically just hit the shelf. And then whenever I got a wild hair to work on it, I'd break it out and then see if I could tune it a little bit. Danielle, try and pronounce this person's name. Let me do it first. Kubernicus.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, I read something. Will there be foil tapeworm promos? So there will be foil tapeworm 4 souls promos, but the actual tapeworm game itself won't be foil. It's just the box. How will you determine the extra new tapeworm themed 4 souls cards on top of the 5 you already have mentioned? I have rough ideas of what I would like to do. So you guys will see once we start spoiling them and unlocking them that they all have what is called collectively in a lot of multiplayer games as
What are you doing?
as group hug cards.
Oh, that's a good idea. Peter.
So they're political cards that force you to make friends and enemies. And a lot of the cards, basically, there's a special type of counter that the cards will put on other cards and players. And then players and cards with counters, when these things die, players without them gain something. So it's an interesting mechanic. There's definitely going to be a character card with a starting item and a bunch of other good stuff. Are there more than 4 worm designs? No, there are just 4 worms. There's 3 main worms and then a rare worm, which is the black worm. Tapeworm bosses in a new Isaac update. Technically, Tapeworm's already in the game. There's roundworms, which kind of... So the guys that come out of the ground, the parabite or para something or others, they come out of the ground in the womb. Those are the white worms in Tapeworm.
Okay.
There's also
Isabel?
the same tapeworm with a
Okay.
flat head is also in The Legend of Bumbo.
Somebody from the Summer of Shigo's here.
I can tell you that for anybody here who is from the Summer of Shigo, that Shigo has lost her teeth. She's got new ones, but she doesn't always wear them. But the teeth are gone.
She has
She has 3 kids?
3 kids.
3 kids. and she's doing great. Outside of the teeth thing.
I'm pretty sure she's also an essential worker.
Yep. They're working hard as they've always have. Will we show some gameplay today? It's going to be a little difficult. I can try to break down gameplay for you, but it might be a little bit of a challenge to play. We have a bunch of scheduled streams. We might try to do some streams after Peach goes to sleep not today, but probably at like 2 or 3 in the morning. And my mother is coming down to quarantine with us in a week. And once she's here and established, we will have a babysitter.
Oh my God, finally.
Who can help us, and we can actually show you how the game plays. So,
this person keeps saying, will you make a draw?
will I make a draw?
And I think they're talking about card, but I keep thinking of drawing.
Oh.
Will you make a draw?
I don't know how to make a draw.
There is a draw.
Yeah. All the hatch cards are draws. All the heads, the single heads, are forcing people to draw.
All the single heads? All the single heads.
How thick are the cards? I have no final. We went through 3 different card thicknesses. I got an attachment from Javon. Maybe it's something crucial. Javon sent this is what's going to be on the page. This is from Javon, who's in here right now somewhere. This is what said. We will be shipping from local facilities in these regions. There will be no additional duties or taxes applied to Canada, Australia, USA, and I don't know what this is. Europe. It's small. And Europe. So those are the places that won't have additional dues. The rest of the shipping will be standard shipping for the size of the item. It says, shipping. Please note that we will be charging shipping at checkout here in Kickstarter. Once the campaign concludes, we will send out surveys via backer kit to collect your delivery address. You can add add-on items in backer kit. We will have lots of add-on items. So, like, if you want extra copies of the premium version of the game or whatever else, that'll be there. The Kickstarter pledges will ship from the following locations. I already said this. U.S. for all domestic orders in Canada. U.K. for all European and ROW orders. AU for all Australia and New Zealand orders. That's what we have for shipping. Thank you, Javon. This is why I keep my...
How much will this cost to ship?
I thought you were talking about Peach. We'll put this in an envelope.
How thick
You can smoke it. I'm pretty sure you can smoke that.
You ever smoked a moth?
We've got a half an hour.
No. You want to play with it?
You can still get it in South America. It just will be a little more pricey for you to get. I don't know. So people keep asking about putting it on Tabletop Simulator. I wish I knew more about that. If there's some official way to do it, I need to look into that. Maybe Javon, if you're listening, we can put somebody on that and see if we can do something official. I don't know the logistics, but maybe eventually. The difference between the premium version of the game and the normal version of the game is the normal version is the cheapest version of the game. It comes just the game, bare bones, no extra Kickstarter, anything. Just the fucking basic game with its own basic box. If it goes to retail, the retail box would probably be very similar to this basic box. The premium box has a special box. It's all foily and wormy and crazy. It will include all of the unlocked extras that we unlock. So all the 4 Souls, special 4 Souls cards that we unlock, other stuff, possibly stickers and whatever other goodies we put in. Anything we put in, we will put in to the premium version of the game only and above. That's the difference. So the game is completely the same. This is just the special Kickstarter version that has all the extras. What is it? Is it another moth?
No, better.
What is it?
Oh, you'll see.
Is it a fly? Oh, can we put this in there?
Yeah, we'll put this in the...
Can I see? I see.
Oh, I'm losing it. It's not scary. It's dead.
What is that?
Go fly. I'm saving these. I'm going to paint them gold. Somebody's going to get them.
Oh yeah, they
called
definitely think it's bright.
crabs.
It's light outside. Those are our white window
It
coverings.
is 11:30 p.m. here. Peach, how old are you?
4.
She's just taking... Oh! His brain's gone. Moxie, come here. Moxie. Mox. Come here.
Yeah, it's the same. Well, not. I guess it's not the same as Four Souls. The base game is not getting any extras. The premium version of the game is getting all the extras. We learned a few things. Like we can't. A lot of the unlocks, basically all of the actual content unlocks, will be tied. will be tied specifically to financial things. You know, how many backers we get, and how much over our.
Look at that profile.
How much money we basically make, because they cost money to make, and I can tell you right now that we made some money off of the gold box, but realistically the gold box probably should have sold, for us to make good profit of it, at least $20 more,
No, that's just to show you the side of it.
which
Mom.
is almost double the price.
Oh, yeah.
But you live and you learn. I mean, whatever. Oh yeah, how thick are the cards?
That is not guppy.
The cards will be thin enough to shuffle, but thick enough to be durable.
She's not done. She just old, and she's purring the whole time I'm holding her. She goes into this vegetative state.
Yes, there are Isaac themed tapeworm cards. I don't have any printed or anything. I have them all digitally. I made 4.5 of them. I have art all ready for 4 of them for sure. I have the design for the 5th. If we go further than that, then we're gonna keep going. Fucking keep making things. Also, if you guys have ideas, once this launches, we're gonna be doing multiple streams, like 3 streams a week. And they're going to be like late at night and some early at night and some really late at night. I really want to know what you guys want. Like if there's anything we can add, I want it to happen.
Oh my god.
What is she doing?
She's rearranging this accordion.
So yeah. Will the premium one come with 2 extra foil Binding of Isaac cards? What about the people who backed? Okay. The cards that come inside the premium box have nothing to do with the cards that you got from Backer Kit. Those aren't the cards. The cards that come in the box are Tapeworm themed Four Souls cards. Everything in the Tapeworm box is going to be Tapeworm themed. Okay, continue to show dead Guppy.
There's Guppy. Guppy died in 2014 on his 12th birthday.
Downer. Mox, what are you doing?
What is this?
Looking for love.
Why is that this?
How do you get the Backer Kit cards? You go to this link. Okay, you only have like 25 minutes to do this. I'm going to paste it again. You go to this link. I put it in there. You go to that link. You put the same email in that you're going to be using to back the game via Kickstarter, and you will get these 2 cards shipped to you in your package.
But I'm going to see you.
They aren't going to be inside the box. These are just extra special things for OG backers and fans who have been here from before the Kickstarter started. Everybody else who gets on this Kickstarter because they heard about it aren't getting these cards. It's only the people that signed up. I hope that makes sense. I know it's slightly confusing because there's like promo cards that are incentive cards and there's promo cards that are unlockable, tapeworm cards, etc., etc.
I see people asking about sleeves for the cards, and depending on what size, are we locked in on a size? Because I feel like there might be coin sleeves that could work.
Javon, if you're listening and you want to give me the exact dimensions of the current cards, if you want to ping me those, I can let people know, and you might be able to find a custom sleeve for them. These are going to be pretty durable, much like the tapeworm cards, so they'll be kind of like playing card textured, hopefully. And yeah. Well, I need 2 games to play 6 players. Javon is in. Javon says 3 by 3 inches.
Just right.
Wait, is this the cards, Javon? Oh my God, Javon, what did you... Yeah, no, the cards are 3 by 3 inches. Chode. Chode size. This is a chode size card here. This is a red one. Chode size.
That's an angry one.
Angry. So, look it up. I mean, anybody here want to do some research and let us know if they have 3 by 3 inch sleeves?
It would be nice. I saw somebody talking about like how odd size it's nicer when odd size cards are thicker.
Yeah.
And they look like a coaster. It would be nice if they could be like a really...
That's an idea. Coasters.
We have definitely talked about this already.
We could do, for your drink, you put...
Oh, you took the guy apart. Now you can't put him back together, huh? No, I don't know how to put it together.
Will stretch goals apply to all tiers? All the stretch goals will be in the premium box.
Don't break it. Do something else.
They will all get added to it. We're going to cram everything there. The goal is to make sure everything fits in that box. And we've got somebody, I forget his name, but he's a nice guy. And that's his job to make sure everything is fitting in there.
He's the box fitter?
I mean, it might be Javon for all I know, but I'm pretty sure there's another guy too. He was nice. I think he's logistics on weight and everything else.
Somebody says any tapeworm mats or Isaac mats.
There are no mats.
Yeah, you don't really need
So the
mat.
game... How can I show this?
Do you want me to hold the camera?
No. Okay. Well, you're going to... Like, in 20 minutes, you're going to see an in-depth video that actually shows how the game is played. But...
True, and then if you double sleeved it, that would be nice. I'm responding to somebody saying that you can get a 3x4 card sleeve and cut it. You can go on the iPad, or you can paint your face some more. Do you want to go on the iPad?
I'm going to try to...
Do you want me to put a little blinkies on the ground?
I'm going to try to make some space here and then put the camera down.
I will help in 1 minute.
I want to go on my tummy so kind of put something down so
On your tummy?
yeah. But I need it.
So Tapeworm is a spatial game that builds out of a center card.
Okay.
I just want to go
And
on my tummy.
Here's one.
there it is. Look at this. Okay. So you're building off of this. So on your turn, you're going to have a bunch of cards in your hand. And you're going to try to play in sequence these cards. So let's say I had this red card in my hand. I would... God, I can't get this to go.
Yeah, I don't remember how it goes. Here, is this a little comfy place?
So you play them sequentially. So if I had any other red cards, which I do, I could continue to build off this and continue to build off of it
Yes.
until the sequence is finished. So until I either run out of red cards or it dead ends into a different color. So that's my turn. I've played multiple cards. Cards will have mechanics that are tied to icons on them. So this icon is dig. So what I did when I played that is I drew a card, discarded a card, which allowed me to get this, which continued this whole thing through. So not only have I now played a few cards, so I have much fewer cards in my hand, but also I've locked off red.
No, I don't think so.
So now the next player can only play off of pink, white, and pink. And you can't do stuff like this. So if it's the other player's turn and they're like, "Oh, I'll play this pink." No, that doesn't work. It has to continue. So you can play this. And then if I happen to have one of these, which I do, oh, look at that. Now I've made a ringworm, which is another mechanic of the game, why can't I fucking just...
Do you want me to hold it?
Got it.
Yes.
I can't see. There's no
So when there's a full ringworm like this, which is one of the goals of the game. If you can enclose the ring like this, you get to discard 2 cards, which can actually let you win the game.
Gotta go to the library.
But this doesn't, because I still have another 2 cards in my hand. Well, another card in my hand. So I'd go to the next player's turn. The next player's turn, the only open space is pink. They don't have a pink card. They draw a card, they continue. So the beginning of your turn, you draw a card, you figure out your play, you call a spot, say, it's this pink one here. And then you can play as many pink cards off of this segment until you run out of pink cards, or it ends into another thing. And then there's multiple mechanics tied to modifying the deck, modifying your hands, modifying the board. And I don't know if there's any in here that I can easily access, but here's an example of if we pop these off, we can play a head. So heads have a mechanic called hatch, which is this. You cannot. What my brain is not working with the logic of how the camera is angled. The little egg symbol in the corner is hatch. That forces a player to draw a card. That's the uber basics. I'll go through more mechanics as we go. I just don't want to keep holding this like this. I hope that made some sense. But the Kickstarter page will actually have pretty in-depth instructions, as well as a video that will actually show you how basic gameplay works. Super easy, though. It's super easy, and there's a surprising amount of depth because you have to think about card evaluation, because there's a lot of drawing and discarding. So you have to figure out which cards are more valuable than others and which cards may be more valuable in the future. You get intel on other people's hands. So you can actually see their hands by using this switch card, which you can share with other people and be like, hey, I know this guy doesn't have any pink. So let's, lock off everything but pink.
Some of you guys have never had any pink, and it shows. It shows.
But, it's 19 minutes until the Kickstarter?
It's 18 minutes now.
18 minutes? I believe there are 88 cards. And then there's the 4 instructional cards. I'm pretty sure. One round on average takes between 10 and 20 minutes. I'd say 15 minutes on average. Sometimes it's really short. I haven't seen a turn 1 win before, but I've seen a turn 2 win. Actually, I think Vin had like a turn 2 or turn 3 win when he came and visited. He won all the games. And there's a guy that may be still in the chat that continuously won every single game that we played when we were recording the Kickstarter video, and his name is Jackson, and he's an asshole.
I don't like to play games with Jackson, because then it makes me think, do I hate Jackson? I don't want to hate Jackson. Your cousin TT is in here.
Hey, TT.
Which is interesting, because if Peach heard TT, she would think it's her aunt, because that's what Peachy calls her
She
aunt.
hears nothing because she's in her own world now.
6, 7, 8.
She's just listening to Lil Wayne, no big deal.
Oh, yeah. Lil Wayne. I only play usually with 4 players. 4-player games will take a little bit longer, of course, but rarely do they go over 20 minutes, for sure. Yeah, Fix It Vin. The real Vin. They visited and we messed with the prototype with Tyrone and everybody.
Someone's asking how you come up with such neat ideas. I don't know. He's been doing it, though. I've known him for 20 years and it doesn't stop.
Honestly, the idea for Tapeworm came because my nephew, who was very young at the time, Dusty, had issues with...
Little dragon now.
issues with reading. We tried to play games with him and he would get very turned off by written words on cards. He just hated it. So I thought it would be fun to make something, because I was like that too when I was little. Make something for kids or adults or anybody who is more visual and not so much about the written word. So I wanted to make a game that grew and was, flowed all over the board and was more visually focused than just all about written mechanics, which is another reason why I did icons and stuff like that. So you could literally just say, hey, that shovel means you draw one, discard one. And it's easier to teach kids that way. So that's where it all came from. It was just, how can I make this cool spatial game where you can play cards together and they make a picture? That was it. That was the initial design. And then I thought, how can I make it as something as simple as Uno, but not be mind-numbing and luck-based like Uno? And I put those things together, and then that's it. Do you see any questions that I missed?
A lot of games, a lot of questions that don't have answers.
I have a joke for somebody has asked what the worst parasite I've ever had is.
Uh-huh.
And I've said, extended family. I'm not talking about you, TT. Some other extended family. Do you have a favorite worm? It's hard to not go with the pink worm.
Let me see. Yeah, but he's tied to something else for me now that I know a secret, and wait till you guys know it. So,
they'll eventually get that joke, and it'll be very funny.
Not my favorite.
I really like the red worm.
I like the red one. I like the white. I like all of them. I like how bumpular the black one is.
Yeah, the black one's great.
He's a mess.
He
Look
is.
at him. That one's you.
Fun fact, the black worm is the rarest of all the worms in here. But the black worm's mechanics pay out double. And the logic behind that is he's riddled with worms himself. I'll show you. Give me some cards. Where are the cards?
I think Peach should draw too.
Draw some worms, Peachy.
Look what I found. 2 dongles.
You can't show that on here. You're going to get us banned.
This is an old Duke of Flies that I made, and I hate it, and I want Ed to throw it away. I want him to throw it away forever, but he won't.
All right, here's an example of this.
He's awful.
See, there's the black worm. And if you look real close, it's never going to focus, but all of those, oh, there it is. All those little worms have faces.
They're all
Those
little.
are his babies. Because my logic is that these worms, when they break down, they also get infested with worms. And that's how they make babies. Oop.
Good night.
Good night, someone.
I can't wait for you guys to see the video. It goes up. That'll be up right then.
Yeah, it'll go live in 12 minutes.
Oh, we were watching what is it called? Nature is Absurd or something?
Yeah.
On Netflix. It's so funny. And it was showing these Japanese water bugs, which we know about because they're in Animal Crossing. And the guy carries the eggs around on his back. It's so gross.
Just like real life.
Oh God! And then I know they're so gross.
Well, somebody asked if we can get official, non-official names for the 4 worms. You're gonna name them. We're gonna fucking.
Is that a thing?
That's one of the things. That's one of the things. That's one of the first social things I want to do. Is I want to come up with the perfect name for each of the worms, and then we're gonna vote on it. We're gonna do a round robin on Twitter. We're gonna vote for the best name for each worm.
Listening to Beck now.
I know that song.
Of course, we play Animal Crossing. We're human beings.
Yeah. So we're gonna
does
name the
my
worms.
neck look weird?
You're gonna name the worms, and I'm gonna have to deal with it. Greg for red. We'll see.
When will? That's actually good. When
Worm
I
McDonald.
like that. Worm.
Tyler wants to name the black worm after him. Oh, I get it. Oh, wait, no.
I don't get it.
So wait, why is Greg... What is the joke here? What is Greg... Why is he red? Everybody's already saying Greg for the red worm. What is the joke?
It's just a name, right?
But everybody's saying it.
Because everybody likes it.
So it's tied to some meme or
Is
some
it
other
tied
thing.
to a meme, or do we just like it?
Pink worm's named Karen? There's no joke to Greg, it's just Greg.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you're gonna fucking have to vote for it then, I guess.
My largest son.
My largest son, Greg. Hey, we should name the black one Mark Damon.
Mark Damon.
Yeah, Mark Damon. Alright, guys, you've got 9 minutes to sign up to get these cards. If you put your email thing in, this is the last time I'm going to say it because it's too confusing for everybody when I do it.
I like that it says just Tyler the Black Worm.
Tyler the Black Worm.
And that is what I call him. Excuse me.
Ew.
Since I've been pregnant, I like ice. I forgot when I was pregnant with Peach, I love ice. Ooh. Don't care about it at all when I'm not pregnant.
All right. We've got less than 9 minutes. Someone doesn't know you're pregnant.
Pregnant again?
Pregnant again!
God, 5 years later.
You think one should be called Peach?
No. Y'all don't know. Look, I'll show you guys what the baby looks like right now.
Like this.
Something like that. I'm going to find her latest ultrasound picture.
What are all the colors? White, pink, red. He's the angry one. He's right here. Right
Greg.
there. Black.
How girl get pregnant? Greg. Here's her little profile at the moment. Get that closer.
You can't.
See, there's a little tip of her nose.
Shell pugger nose.
When will the game ship?
The game will ship when it's finished. It has to be printed. But Javon's done some craziness, and I think, there's no doubt in my mind that even though the Black Plague has swept over the world, Javon, I believe in Javon, and I believe that he's going to get it to you as soon as he possibly can. Are the worms having sex? Okay, I'm gonna pee. You're alone with them for a bit.
Maybe Alan. Alan for one. Here's this baby in here. Oh my god. She moves so much. Finally where I belong. What? My neck looks weird.
Mama,
Yes?
I want the one that Daddy says. The one that Daddy really, really, really likes.
Okay, let's see. You're seeing a really good example of my... I'm talking to them. A good example of my daily life. Peach asks me for something, I do it. Repeat infinitely. Here it is. Thank you. What I really wanted to talk about was 90 Day Fiance, but we have to keep talking about this game for some reason.
You talking about Big Ed? Scoot over, woman.
I think it's time for you to
Hey,
take
I
this.
saw 90 Day Fiance, and according to that
Take a back seat.
Indian Australian guy, women are irrational psychos.
I know. Didn't they know this is the real big? Sit down.
No, I stand.
Okay. Oh my God, you guys. Ash. I don't know why those people are together. I don't know how their relationship made it that far. Hey. I don't know how the relationship made it that far that she has gone to Australia. And
It hasn't, though. That's the thing, because they broke up repeatedly before she went out there.
Pinkworm is Big Ed. Oh my God. And then
Anybody get scared that his eyes are going to actually pop out of his head at some point in time? Like, we should all just turn this into a 90-day Fiance streaming.
he's
event.
one of those guys too that doesn't, he's like obviously training his arms, but he does not train legs.
He's training those
So
eyes.
he's about to tip over.
You guys have 4 minutes. Tapewormgame.com. You go there and you start feverishly refreshing the page.
We also love Big Ed, but can you believe when he told Rose about her
Horror. He even reiterated after the fact, after he knew that her bad breath came from her stomach problems, that it is horrible. Her breath is horrid.
What else happened in this one? Darcy having some big balls.
Oh yeah, and tits.
David knocking on the door to see if Lana's at that apartment was like a split second of a David Lynch movie.
The guy just is standing there.
I have been here since 1995.
It was a good season.
Oh my God. But the worst. We need Baby Girl Lisa needs to be maybe Baby Girl Lisa is the red worm.
Mommy.
Ugh.
That's the one I told you. That's the one.
Hey, this is going to sound really mean, but who else here thinks Baby Girl Lisa is the most disgusting person on the face of this earth?
It's so crazy because she makes Angela, who is a very broad-shouldered, brassy woman.
Obnoxious woman.
She makes Angela look like a fucking princess.
Oh, no, Angela's amazing compared.
Yeah. Who would you rather sleep with? Baby Girl Lisa or Angela?
Baby Girl Lisa! All right, scoot over. Let me get in here. We're getting ready to finish this.
They're saying, what is the page to refresh?
Tapewormgame.com. It's the Kickstarter page. Refresh that. I should name the black one Steven. Somebody had a cool idea to do alternate art heads for the worms that have like cameo art. So there could be like a Steven head for one of the black worm heads. The only issue is those cards you can't just shuffle them in because then there'll be too many heads in the game. But it's still something that could be cool. Come over here and dance for everybody. Hold your iPad. Come over here and dance. They can't see you. Over here. This way. Right there. Now turn around.
Wait, where is she?
Turn around.
You can't see her.
Right there. Over here. I'll get her in here, though.
Okay, stand right there. Daddy's
There.
putting it on you. You
No,
gotta
you gotta back up. You have to stand there.
Look, you're right there.
Now everybody can see you dance. Now sing and dance. Sing and dance for us.
There she is. Do your dame tu cosita.
She's singing what? What do you think she's singing? Beach likes her music, and she found...
Oh my God, what we were
That
listening
song.
to yesterday was the new Manuma song.
All day, all night. I don't even know what she's doing. Anytime we give her a request, she stops. All right. We got, what, a minute to go? It's 2? I'm gonna go to this page here, and I'm going to start refreshing it myself. Tapeworm game. Not there yet. It's almost time. But I also happen to know that Javon likes it when you wait until 12:01. 12:01. We'll see though. No, it's up.
Okay.
It's up now.
Go watch the video and then tell us what you think because I think it's so funny. I'll
Yeah.
watch it.
Should we watch the video? We'll watch the video. Well, we can't hear the video. There you go.
Hear it, but we can watch it. Let's watch it.
Okay.
Oh my God, Ed looking so cute with his big beard. Which I did ask him to shave.
And I did.
Because it smelled like chips.
Someone got their gold box.
Really? Oh, nobody can watch the video. They're hurrying to buy the
Yeah.
thing. Oh.
Once you've got your gold box, which is what I know a lot of you are clamoring for. Watch the video for the game that we're selling. Oh, somebody back the
Whoa.
Sarah back the $200 tier. Well, I will make the prettiest worm you've ever seen. Unless you're a dog.
Oh, did she gets a card for that one?
Not a card, a picture.
Yeah. What do you mean a picture?
A picture. Like
picture of a
I
card?
draw. No, it's I draw you as a worm on a piece of paper.
Draw me as a worm to show an example.
Okay.
Oh, you get to see Jackson in this. I'm so excited for people to get their gold boxes. Whoa. I forgot that people are pledging money and it's going really fast.
Oh.
My God.
Okay. I should probably link it on Twitter too.
Holy moly, that's going fast.
Here, I just drew Danielle as a worm.
Tapeworm.
And then inside you can see there's a baby worm.
Oh.
See? There's a worm.
Aww.
All right, guys. We're almost going to hit the goal.
Oh my God, that's so exciting.
My head.
I forgot about this part that we're supposed to hit a goal.
I should probably tweet that the Kickstarter is live.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. This is so cool. Bye, Taco.
Back tape worm now on Kickstarter.
Wormy.
Daddy, look. Wormy.
No, tapewormgame.com.
Daddy, look.
I can't look.
You fool. Damn me.
Yeah, God damn it. Is that right?
Yes.
Wormy. Daddy, look.
What?
Wormy.
That's us right now. That's us live.
Oh, I'm so excited for you guys finally being able to get gold boxes. Yeah, that's Wormy. That's us. Look, Peachy, look, you're in the video.
Did we hit the goal?
Oh, nearly.
Oh my God. What? How many seconds has it been? Has it been a minute? It's hit. We're gonna hit, and we hit the goal! Yay! We hit the goal before the video ended.
We hit the goal that we had a money goal, and we hit it in under 3 minutes.
Wow. All right. How many gold boxes are left? Let's see down here. Pink box, double trouble, early bird gold box. They are half sold out.
I don't know that.
Half sold out. Get them while you can. You guys are awesome. I hope we have a lot of fun with this. I have a lot of surprises in store. The team's going to be very happy about this. This is super epic. Seriously, super cool. I feel emotionally moved right now, and I'm trying to not feel emotionally moved. There's a lot of goofy things I want to do, and it looks like we're going to be able to do those things for sure. In fact, I think you guys have already unlocked in the first 3 minutes. You guys unlocked the first tier, which has to be put up, which is the sticker set. So already all premium games, so all pink boxes, will contain a very cool sticker sheet of the 4 worms' little faces.
I love stickers.
The next tier will be unlocking 4 Souls cards, which we will probably have up by the morning. Wow. I don't know what to say.
Speech.
So I know a lot of the money's coming in for gold boxes. I understand that, but this is a really special little game. I want to thank Javon already, and Studio 71 for believing in something that wasn't tied to an existing IP, because that shit's super risky. I wanted to do something weird and simple and very casual.
And Javon is actually working from home with 2 children.
Yeah.
One that's old enough to know that they miss their friends.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanna thank everybody for believing in this idea, this weird wacky worm idea. And there's so much more. I wish I could tell you the future. But I don't want to spoil the fun. Stick around. We are going to do 3 live streams a week. I think that
at least.
Yeah, we might just do random wildcard ones too, but 3 scheduled hour-long live streams a week where we go over everything and we can riff back and forth on ideas. I can show you the designs for the tapeworm cards, and we can go back and forth and see what works and what doesn't.
That's just the way it is.
And yeah, I'll thank Crystal, who I hope is in here. Crystal did amazing work, and has been editing, doing little edits for the past couple days, and really couldn't have done it without Crystal. So big ups, Chris. We're about to double the goal. That's weird.
And you know what these people don't even know?
What?
The creator of Plants vs. Zombies is in this chat. You're in a chat with a famous person.
George Fan!
The George Fan.
Maya ho. Maya ha ha. Maya he.
There are 52 copies of the gold box left. Okay.
I mean, we had no idea how this was gonna go, but would have been a big bummer. Time to go to bed, I guess.
All right. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
I know, but
$20. Okay, if you tell people in other countries the $20 delivery fee hurts, they're gonna be like, "Fuck you," because they're having to pay $80 fucking dollars or $100 for shipping. It's nuts. But for the gold box, the shipping has got to be higher because it's separate shipping. Because we want to be able to get you something as soon as possible.
And I think something happened too. A little quieter. I think something happened with the mail right before 4 Souls came out. Like, the prices went up a lot for shipping.
I'm gonna ask
we would
Javon
like
about
the shipping to be free, but unfortunately, shipping costs money.
You can keep talking. I'm
We
just
should
talking
have
to
just
Javon.
doubled the prices instead of free shipping. That's what
I think some places do that.
they do that.
Yeah, but then it will be inconsistent. Like, that's the issue. So Javon has told me that we're going to be selling out of the gold boxes shortly, which Sucks for people that will wake up and want their gold box.
Well,
but
if they, I feel like there are few people that have places to go when people are like, "Oh, it's up so late." It's, are you going somewhere? Do you really have work? I don't know how many people are going out to work right now.
So I can say that once these 20, there's like 20 boxes left. Once these 20 gold boxes sell, we're gonna put up a replacement tier for this, which is just gonna be the Kickstarter edition of the base game. Same price as this tier. Obviously, the early bird people got a fucking mad steal on this. But the cool thing about the base game for anybody that's coming in later, that you can still tell people, like, if you want to get a copy of the game right now, there's a special copy of the game, the basic edition of the previous Kickstarter, that will come with a few little bells and whistles and a cool box. It just won't be the gold box. That's going to be going up shortly. And that'll be a replacement edition. And for those of you, I think a few people said, like, wait, I wanted to back the $200 tier, but I want a gold box really bad. Like I said, I've got a few boxes of the gold box. We're going to consolidate what we have. We're going to figure it out, and we will do a higher tier. And maybe that tier will be, in that range. I don't know how it would work with. We'll have to figure out the logistics of it, because I don't know if it would include a signed copy of.
I'm assuming at the end of the.
We'll come up with more cool stuff.
And I'm
I promise.
assuming at the end of the Kickstarter that if people want another copy of the game, they can add it on, like how they could before, add on base games.
Yeah. Yeah, like regardless, you can do add-on stuff in the end. There's going to be some crazy shit going up, and I don't want to, like, I want so desperately to, like, spill the beans now, but there are like three really cool, really big things that I think some will be there for the people who've somehow got a shitload of money right now, and some will be for people who don't have any money at all. And those people in the lower tiers will have a chance to get really fucking cool shit, like super, super cool.
Where was Beans said?
Beans?
What was Beans said? I see hashtag free the beans. Beans. What are we talking about?
Don't know.
Has anybody watched the video yet, or are you guys listening to us? Will we be able to add on the Isaac coins? Yes.
Oh yeah, we've got Isaac. we've got those Isaac coins. Don't worry.
That's currency now.
All right, there are 10 gold boxes left, and we've doubled our goal.
We've doubled the goal. Yes. Thank you guys for people who set their alarms and woke up for this. I am definitely one of those people that does that when I want
Oh, spill
things.
the beans. The beans are the beans that I'm saying.
The beans.
I will.
Thank you. I have pregnancy brain. Beans?
I'll give some exclusive
I was
hints.
trying to look up worm jokes.
I will spill a bean. I'm going to tell you when the bean I spill will come out. I will spill a bean on
Ken.
On the 3rd. The first bean will be spilled on the 3rd. This is the poor bean for the poor folk. This is a low tier bean, but it's a fucking badass one. And that
Well,
bean,
I mean, because really, this is what we felt. We were not going to do the Kickstarter at all anymore because it feels terrible to, like, if people can't get something that they want.
I know.
But then, where's that other Kickstarter?
What other Kickstarter?
That one that went crazy. The Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
Frosthaven. People showed that there's.
Yeah, they're still
bucks.
Yeah, it was super weird. Like, so for those of you who don't know, we did postpone this about a month.
Yeah, because we have a conscience.
Because first we got really sick, which could have been the coronavirus. We don't know for sure. We were really, really sick. The whole family was sick for over a week, and then I still had a horrible cough for 2 weeks. When we recovered from that, it was like, how can I ask people for more stuff, like for money at this point in time? Like, how can we do this? But the Kickstarters kept going crazy.
Well, then it was like people are bored.
People are bored. People want to hang out, and we could do a print and play edition.
And when Ed isn't working on stuff, It's like the opposite of in The Shining when the all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. It's like the opposite. All play and no work makes Ed. It's crazy.
We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow.
Why is Ridiculon credited for music on the Tapeworm page? Well, they scored the video that maybe you didn't watch yet.
They scored the video that you didn't watch. You guys are also going to get this soundtrack, and you can play it in the background on loop.
Don't say it. Don't say the name of the thing.
What is it?
Oh, I thought you were going to say you play it on the lady.
What? No.
Oh.
You can just play it.
Laying on the ground.
All right, are they all sold out? They're gone.
Where? Wait, go down.
They're gone. There's no they're gone. The golds are gone. All right, we'll see if Javon can put up.
The video is on the main page.
Yeah, the video. Watch the video, guys.
Yeah. Hi, Jay. You'll see Jay in the video. You'll see Jackson in the video. I think I'm like.
You'll see Peach in the video.
Yep. How pregnant am I in this? 12 weeks, maybe?
I don't know. Oh my God, somebody just barely made it into the gold team. I promise I will find other ways to get more gold boxes, but of course they will be in much, much, much smaller quantity. And they will be in special tiers for, all those 1%ers out there. We got 725 backers.
You guys, what do you call it when a worm takes over the world?
What?
Global warming.
I thought it was like... I don't know. Okay. Ask questions now that you've already backed the game. So this is what I want to tell you. You want to help us out and make this even cooler? You want more crazy things to happen? Tell every fucking person that you know about this. Do that shit. Tell everyone you know. Make posts. Do your Reddits. Make it go viral. Do some fun stuff with it. And then show me you're doing those things. If you went out of your way to be like, hey, I just made this thread on some random Reddit or whatever, and all these people are responding, you become a special person to me. And maybe I will throw you a bone. Maybe I'll draw a picture of you. Or maybe I will follow you on Twitter. Maybe I'll give you a Skype call.
Who is the worm's prime minister?
Who's Worm's prime minister?
Maggot Thatcher.
Can we get away with that?
Okay, here's another good one. This one I had to read this about 3 times. Why didn't the 2 worms get on Noah's Ark in an apple?
Why? You see Peach in the background.
Because everyone had to go on in pairs. Maybe it's easier if you hear it because you're thinking about the fruit of pears.
You have to see it with the spelling. Okay, I'm going to try to answer questions. When are we naming the worms? We're going to name the worms once. Let the dust settle a little bit, and then we'll get ready to start naming these worms. Maybe a day or 2. Retweets help, of course. Will I do special social media stretch goals like I did in 4 Souls? Possibly some, but the stretch goals that I want to do all mean making cards, which means hitting certain goals, like the goal that we hit a few seconds ago. But so like 1,000 backers, stuff like that. Like once we hit specific financial, now we've got this much extra money, we can add an extra card to everybody's box, that sort of thing. Those actually need to be tied to that. This isn't. I know it's crazy that we've got more than double our goal in the first 12 minutes or whatever initially, but this isn't like 4 Souls. Have you read a funny one?
I'm looking at adult jokes now. They're terrible.
This isn't like, Four Souls. We're not making millions and millions of dollars here that we can throw around a bunch of cards with. So we're going to have to tie stuff mostly to the boring financial aspects. But I want to do a bunch of cool stuff. So I want to do a bunch of social interaction, like maybe we draw some worms or make yourself look like a worm or whatever else.
This is a card-related joke.
Someone asked if we're getting the jokes from Jackson.
And I can say it because Ed's Mexican. Oh, I lost it. Why can't you play Uno with a Mexican?
Why?
They steal all the green cards.
Ah!
This one is gross. What do you call a cheap circumcision?
What?
A ripoff.
Ew.
I should save these jokes. I'll compile the best for another time.
Well, Peach has lost her fucking mind.
Some of these have typos, which is extra good.
Will I be doing doodles as with Isaac? Sure. I'll do a few doodles on the boxes. Can you read this stuff though? Because I can't follow it and I can't read as fast as you can. Oh, the basic OG is up. Let's see. I gotta refresh it. So there's a new, for those of you that somehow missed the gold box, there's the basic OG tier, which is instead of the gold box. I mean, obviously 4 people already bought it. Instead of the gold box, it's the base game, which has all the Kickstarter goodies inside of it. It's actually pretty cheap compared to what you'd buy it at retail, which would be like $40. So you're getting a deal here, and you can't even get the stuff that's inside the Kickstarter exclusive editions.
Here, I'll do rapid fire with us.
Okay.
Will the gold box tier come with the trapdoor playmat?
No.
I mean, it's going to list everything. If you want to know what comes with what and what's the difference, it's listed there. Is the OG tier shipping cost for both items?
I believe it is. That's for both items, for them shipping at different times.
Peachy. Sleeves.
You can't do playmats for Tapeworm because the game goes all over the table. Yeah. Like we've had one long worm go like all the way. You'll trust me. You'll play with people who want to just fuck around and then like run the Tapeworm all the way down the table. It'll happen.
Let me tell you something about playmats too. Do you like paying for shipping? No, then you don't want a playmat because those are heavy. Yeah,
we learned that. We nearly lost money on the playmats from the last Kickstarter. You're going to get us a strike on our account.
Put it on her.
We're not going to be able to monetize this. Come closer. Come here. Right here. No one can see you when you're over there.
Are you shy now?
All right.
I want it.
We'll tell now. Maybe Krayshawn will see this, and she'll want to hang out with you. Maybe she will babysit you someday.
Oh my god.
This is Krayshawn. That girl in this one. This one.
But we can't play music right now, Peachy. It's too loud. We're almost done though. Okay, you've been really, really good.
Okay. Is Krayshawn in the house? Anybody know Krayshawn? Is she still relevant? All right.
Not right now because I can't trust that you're.
I'd like a signed copy, but I got the gold box tier. Will there be an option later to upgrade to the signed copy and keep the gold box?
Do you want to go downstairs?
Possibly. I will figure that out. There's a chance that I could sign some gold boxes that I have and put those up. I don't know. I will try. I will try to keep that in mind.
Okay, I'm gonna thank you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna take Peachy downstairs. She's hungry. You know these kids. Didn't I just feed you?
Are you cool if I stay on here for another 20 minutes? Can you survive?
I guess so.
She was pretty good up here.
She was great.
And let's thank Peachy. Peachy, thank you so much for being so good and not screaming and yelling.
Yeah,
do you have anything to say to everybody before you leave?
Bye. I love you, everybody. Jackson.
You love Jackson?
But most importantly,
Jimmy.
can you see your name? Everybody say your name.
I can't really see.
See all those peaches? And there's hearts.
I wanna get up so I can see.
Oh, somebody said PJ. They know your full name. Do you see
See
right
it?
there?
No, I don't see. I can't see it.
You're just looking at yourself.
Right there. You have to look here, not at yourself. Here.
I am looking.
See, that's your name.
Name. So many names.
Does anybody have any questions for Peach before we go downstairs?
Do you want any questions for me?
Is the stream laggy? I don't know why.
Oh, Peachy, what
Oh, it's
is-
probably because she's streaming
Oh,
Trey
shit.
Sean off
Well,
of.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
Peach, what's your favorite color?
Blue and red.
What color does blue and red make?
Purple.
Very good.
Do you want to go to sleep?
Somebody
No.
wants to know if you miss school.
Do you miss school?
I love house. I love my toys. I love this.
She doesn't give a shit.
Who's your favorite worm? You have to choose between the pink one, the white one, the red one, or the black one.
Little baby mommy me.
The pink one. She pointed at the pink one.
The pink one is better.
Peachy, what color?
Do you like Rick or Morty?
What?
Rick?
Peachy, what color is your hair gonna be next?
Did you know he turned himself into a pickle? What?
Oh, Peachy, what color are you gonna dye your hair next?
Blue and red. That bunny.
What?
Blue.
Oh, like this bunny?
Oh, okay.
Blue little.
What's your favorite bug?
Woolly polies and the other ones that don't bite. Because I love them because they don't bite, and I love them because
The sow bugs that look like roly polies?
yeah, they don't bite.
Yeah, for sure.
I like the bugs that don't bite.
Are you excited for your baby sister?
Yeah. I want it!
She wants it right now.
I want it! Give me it!
What's your favorite face?
This one.
Peachy, somebody says, what food is gross?
What food do you hate? You would never want to eat it and you barf if you ate it. What food would that be?
The one that Grammy gave me and then I
What was it?
What tastes like? What was it? What was in it?
Oh, when you barfed? Well, you just ate too much of it.
What was it?
It was some beef, but she just wasn't.
Beef?
She wasn't swallowing it.
Hey, what's beef made out of? What animal? What is it? What animal?
Oh, she's looking at the paint.
What animal makes beef?
Is it a pig or a cow?
Or a chicken? Or a turkey? Or a fish?
turkey.
No. Turkey makes turkey meat.
Turkey. Okay, wait. I see something else. Let's see.
The main site for the video we're talking about is the Kickstarter. It's the very first video that you see at the
it's
very
right
top
at
of the
there.
Kickstarter.
Peachy, what's your favorite place?
Target, because it's so many.
Who's your favorite, mommy or daddy?
Both of you.
Oh!
Good answer.
That's you and you. That's me. That's everybody.
What's your favorite movie?
Goosebumps.
But that's not a movie, that's the show.
What's your favorite song?
She's just going to say the last one she listened to. If you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Or how about your favorite band?
Nirvana.
You like Nirvana?
La
And
la la.
somebody said, what's your favorite animal?
Me.
Oh, good one. What's your favorite game?
a good question.
What's your favorite game?
Headband game.
The headband game?
Oh, that's a
She
fun
does
one.
like that one.
Okay, I see 2 more questions. What's your favorite Goosebumps episode?
Sponge.
We just watched The Sponge. That's not your favorite one.
I think you like the worm one. You like the camera. The haunted camera. Okay, and then I saw another one. Peachy, what do you think about Donald Trump? What do you hear about Donald Trump?
Yum, 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 yum.
What does your friend at school say?
Yum, yum, yum.
Who's Donald Trump? Who is Donald Trump?
Me.
What does Annika say about Donald Trump?
Mommy.
All right, she's broken. This baby is broken. Say bye to everybody. Okay, be nice to mommy and walk very safe down the stairs. I don't want to hear any falls or nothing.
We are gonna be careful. We're not gonna fall on the foot again.
Something's stuck in my chair.
Okay, I gotta back up a little so I can get up. Can you grab your headphones? Where's your headphones? Where's grab your headphones?
Go away.
Hey, grab your headphones because Mom likes to eat those.
Who's Supreme? I don't know who Supreme is. I'm not cool.
Where does it say that?
What if Supreme wanted to collaborate with
Oh,
you?
that's like a brand. Would people have that on their shirt?
I don't know what that is.
Jackson has a joke shirt of it.
What does it say?
Sheep or something.
Simp.
Yeah.
Got you, Jackson. You don't even have to be here. I got you. Okay, I'm going to answer some questions, and then I'm going to go downstairs and eat some food because now that my stress level has dropped, I feel hungry. Let me see how things are going. 60,000. We've got 800, almost 850 backers. That's awesome. And 11 people. Okay, yeah, we've only got 500 boxes of the original Kickstarter basic edition. So if you do want to get that, or if you know anybody who really wants to get their hands on it, this is it basically for that. So spread the word. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler is the guy I go to for any information about anything. I don't even bother with Google. I just go, hey, Tyler, tell me the weather. Accidentally scrolled. Okay. This is going a little fast. Okay, I'm going to try to read through this, but my eyes are going crazy. Can shipping costs change? Because for me, it went from 17 to 16. Does this mean it can go up? I have no idea why the cost would change. I'd have to ask Javon. But I don't think it should change. Just to be sure, Gold Box doesn't come with any of the old Kickstarter bonuses. The Gold Box comes with all of... The Gold Box, as well as the base game, come with all the Kickstarter extras that were included. These are the same games that were printed for that Kickstarter. This is overstock that we had... because when you order something, you need to order a large quantity in order to get a good deal, and then you hopefully sell out of that quantity. And we had a bunch just sitting around because it went over that quantity. So the Gold Box comes with everything that was in it. So the coin bag and everything is there. And the basic game also comes with the coin bag. The only thing it doesn't come with is the mini Gold Box expansion, and it's not gold. I think the Gold Box also had an Isaac pin in it, which wasn't included in the base game. The Gold Box says we get the standard Tapeworm game and not the pink. It should say premium. It should have said premium. You will be getting the premium version of Tapeworm and the Gold Box. If it says standard, it shouldn't have said that. It will be the premium game because that's what you paid for. Because it was $25 and $35. That makes $60. Right? Yes. Does the $100 option include an Isaac box or just the extra cards? The $100 tier is just the signed copy of the premium edition. Yeah, it's just the signed edition of the premium edition. It has nothing to do. The gold box deal is gone. It went away, and it is not coming back. That deal won't reappear. It was an early bird tier, the first 400 people, and that has already been surpassed. So, if you still want a cool deal, go with the $60 basic OG tier, which should say it should say not standard. Did the other one say standard too? No, it's just, this is just worded weirdly. So the basic OG tier that's up right now is Tapeworm pink gold box foil edition, so the premium edition of the game, as well as the basic Kickstarter edition of the previous Kickstarter. Okay. On the email, it says that the standard Tapeworm game will be pink foil if I bought the $60 tier. Yes. It's just, we'll fix that. The gold box tier and the basic OG tier have the premium pink box. It's not the standard edition. Okay. When is the print and play game available? The print and play game will be available at the end of the Kickstarter. So once you complete your order, you'll get shipped a link to basically all the files that I'm working on. The files are still changing right now. Crystal's been doing updates. There's some visual issues that I was working on to smooth things out a bit more in testing. And those are mostly done. So you'll basically get the core files. I'll include the backs and the instruction stuff, like everything that is going to the printers, you'd get your hands on once you complete your order. You also get the soundtrack. Those are the details on the print and play. I will try, like I said, like if we're able, I will try to do a 1v1 play session with Danielle. Maybe either when my mom is with us, living with us. Hopefully that goes well. By the 6th, or some late night stream when Peach is actually sleeping. For the early bird OG tier, it says Kickstarter exclusive holographic 4 Souls bonus cards. Which cards exactly? Technically, you haven't unlocked them yet. You probably unlocked one. There are 4 that I have made. They're all tied to different percentages of the Kickstarter. Excuse me. And they will unlock as we progress. And those will all be included in the premium edition of the game. They just haven't all been unlocked yet. But the way we're going, it looks like you guys are going to be unlocking some stuff. It's pretty wacky. We're almost at 900 backers. When does the gold box get shipped? The gold box gets shipped right when you complete your order at the end of the Kickstarter. So in 1 month. And for those of you who don't know, we were initially going to do a 25-day Kickstarter, and we decided to just do we'll just do the full month. Make sure people get more of a chance to get paid or have more time to sign up. How many, I think it's stretch goals do I have planned? Like I said, I have 4 cards made, 5 cards designed, stickers, and maybe another little extra. Somebody suggested coasters. If that would fit in the box, if it works logistically, we can try to do that too. Maybe a little mini poster, maybe some alternate art, extra tapeworm heads that we can throw in. Like cameo stuff. Someone suggested that. It's a really cool idea. So I'm assuming, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stretch goals. We're going to just fly by the seat of our pants here, and we're going to just come up with shit and add them. And I just will ask, I'll defer to Javon and say, is this financially viable for us to do at this point? Can we add another card? Can we try to add this, and this? And he will say, no. And I'll say, please. And he'll say, we'll lose money. What are you doing? And I'll say, who cares about money? And then we'll add giant, huge play mats that make us lose money in shipping. And we'll negative net gain, and it'll be all my idea. Edmund, are you 6'1"? Yes, I am 6'1". Thanks for asking, Ed McMillan Fan Club. If you did the card backer and got the premium edition, will you be getting the Four Souls cards then? Yes. If you get the premium edition, all the stretch goal unlocks are going to be included in that box. What am I going to eat? It's a good question. The answer always currently is whatever we have left over. I will eat leftover whatever we have. That's it. Oh, if you were asking about the pre-pledge cards the foil cards that you get, as long as you use the same email that you signed up the mailing list on BackerKit with to get the promo cards, at the end of the Kickstarter, those will be shipped to you. They'll probably be shipped to you. I'll defer to Javon. Javon, the bonus cards from Backer that they signed up for with BackerKit, those will be shipped in the same package as Tapeworm. Yes, no, maybe. I'm not sure, but they will be shipped to you, and they will be packed with something, so you don't have to pay extra shipping. How similar is the gold box if I already have the base game and expansion pack? The gold box, which is sold out currently, you will be shipped the two foil cards, these two cards. If you signed up for BackerKit, and I'm sorry for people who missed this, if you signed up on BackerKit and then use the same email to kickstart the game, you will be sent these two cards with final delivery of Tapeworm. There you go. How similar is the gold box if I already have the base game expansion pack? There was correct me if I'm wrong, 60-something card mini expansion that was exclusive to the gold box. The thing that people like about it the most is the fact that it has a few exclusive characters that you can only get and play with if you have the gold box. For some people, the gold box is worth $150. Like, it's been selling for a shitload of money, which is pretty insane that we put it up for $35. But we did, and hopefully 400 of you will be very happy about that. Can't we just send the gold box in October along with Tapeworm to reduce the shipping cost? From what we've been told, everyone wants the game as soon as possible. So I would say a majority want the gold box shipped as soon as possible, and that's what we're going to do. And it's a bit complicated to make it so some people have it shipped later and some people get it shipped early. Does the gold tier come with the base game plus pink foil box? If not, will the base game be purchasable as an addition? The gold box tier comes with the gold box and the pink box. If you want another base game or another premium edition, you'll be able to buy extras once the Kickstarter ends. You'll be able to add a bunch of extras. We're also going to put up remaining stock for Four Souls coins and a bunch of other random stuff. So there'll be a lot of little fun extras, mostly Isaac related, that you'll be able to add via BackerKit once you're finished. Are we getting... Oh, man. All right, we're closing in at 1,000 backers. That's very weird. A lot of people are staying up late or getting up really early. Somebody asked something about how many Four Souls cards are planned. I said before, I designed, and this is rough, and I'll put the designs up, and we can go back and forth on the designs because I do want some feedback on them. But I've designed 4 Four Souls Tapeworm themed cards that have art in there completely finished. And I have 1 extra that I still need art for that's pending currently. And I just talked to Wormboy about doing that. And I have some ideas for others, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Oh, somebody asked how I met Tyler. Tyler already answered the question, but I will elaborate. I met Tyler on newgrounds.com. Gotcha, Tyler. When I met Tyler, he was very young, but still about as tall as he is now. And he is fucking tall. And he was pretty wayfish as well, very thin. He's filled out. I mean, he used to be fat. He's not fat anymore. He's the perfect size. But he used to be very thin. So his eyebrows looked really, really big when he was younger. They were like mustaches, 2 giant mustaches on his forehead. And they gave him alcohol at GDC when he was like 15. It's crazy. Times is crazy. I'm scrolling down. By getting the gold box, backer kit, and tapeworm cards, are there other Four Souls cards that I'm missing besides the Target ones and Gish ones? I don't think so. Did you get the 2 promo cards that went up? Do you have Girl Eden and Champion Bloat? I don't think you mentioned those. There is Champion Green, Champion Bloat, and an Eden that has a little, like a girl's hairdo. Those were sold alongside orders in specific months during last year. Is this Kickstarter profitable for you? I hope it is a little bit. It is a little bit. This isn't like making a digital game, but it's also doesn't require the amount of work. This is more like a fun social experiment. Like getting super real, like the difference between the profit of making an actual digital game and a physical game, they're not even comparable. Like you make so much more off of digital games than you do physical games. And the main thing is not only is it harder to sell to people, you also got to ship it and you've also got to print it. So it's like the profit just drops considerably, but it's just fun. I'm doing it because it's fun, and makes people happy, and it's neat, and it makes me feel good to do it, and it's a nice break from everything else I'm doing, and I get to work with fun people like Javon and Crystal, and I don't know, it's just a different experience, and I'm at a point now where I'm not really caring too much about the financial aspect of things, and as long as it's making a profit for everybody involved, even if it's small, it's fine. Like I think with the Four Souls Kickstarter, I probably made as much as the artists did off of it, and that's fine. It's not about the profit. I'm looking much more at this number of backers number than the total pledges and how far above the goal we go. Like I want as many people to get their hands on this game as possible, because I think that this is a bridge the gap kind of game. This is a weirdo game, but it's a game that you can play with your grandma, you can play with your parents, you can play with your kids, you can play with random people. Like I have really fond memories of, I think I was 8 years old, and I went to a summer camp, and I remember feeling really out of place in that summer camp, and we all got together to play Uno, and I never played Uno before, and it was super easy to play. I didn't need to know much about what was going on, and it was this just really fun social interaction that we had, and I made friends out of it, and I just thought it would be really cool to try to make a game not as luck-based as Uno, but something somewhat somewhat in the same vein of simplicity and accessibility as Uno, because a lot of my other games really aren't for everybody. So I wanted to make something that could bridge the gap and you could play with anybody. And that's it. And I want as many people to play it as possible. Like, and if this, another thing that's cool is like, if this Kickstarter does really well, this can get the attention of, Target and other places that could distribute it. And then it could be sold in stores and more kids can play it. I just like that idea. Like, I like the idea of people getting together and killing time with a card game like this. And especially something that I made. That's why I do it. That was very long-winded, but somebody asked about Unholy Rollers. Those are way sold out. I think we had like 4 copies or four something in quantity left. I went through the list and those sold out really fast. I would like to do more dice in the future. They are expensive and they take a long time to make, but Gold Box has stickers. Yes, Gold Box has stickers. The basic game also has stickers. Everything that's in the base game is also in the Gold Box, but the Gold Box has more. So you're not missing anything if you got the Gold Box and didn't get the base game. So don't worry about that. Someone says they got all the promos, including the PAX bloat. That's probably the hardest to find. So kudos on that. I got my hands on the Gold Box, was wondering if it's worth it along with the high shipping because of the 2.0 version coming later this year. It's very worth it. Honestly, it's worth it for the box and the extras. The value of the Gold Box is worth over $100. You go on eBay and just do a search for Four Souls Gold Box. You got it for $35. If you don't want it though, feel free to give it up and let people know that another quantity is going up, because if anybody backs out of the Gold Box tier or decides to go above and they don't want the Gold Box, it'll open up a Gold Box for somebody else. So it's totally fine. When it comes to 2.0, I don't know what's happening with that when it comes to the Gold Box stuff. Like if the Gold Box stuff gets reprinted, it'd have to be a whole other thing. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to do something like that, but the Gold Box itself will never be reprinted. The pin, the postcard, the stickers, the bag, like all that stuff was lived and died within that Gold Box. So I think you should be very happy with your Gold Box tier. Unrelated, but do you have any advice on making a card game? I've been working on my own, partially inspired by Four Souls, for the past couple months. Well, you probably already have it right now, but I think I showed this earlier. There, you can buy these size blank square cards. They also have just larger ones. These are really great for prototyping. They also have blank dice, which I've been messing around with as well. You can get blank dice that you can like put permanent marker on. So you can add specific types of dice to your game. I recommend those. Outside of that, it's just about playtesting. You got to try to think about how people would play the game, what is pleasing, what isn't, what makes sense, what doesn't, and then just playtest the game with as many people as possible. There was a guy locally, he made a game, I think it was called Crazier Eights. And he would actually just sit in the store and demo the game for people to do play tests. I made the mistake of thinking that he hadn't printed it yet, and I gave him a bunch of feedback that he wasn't having, and I was like, "Why are you being so resistant?" And I think it was Jay who told me he's already printed the game, and I felt bad. But I recommend something like that. Like I used to bring prototypes of early games like The End Is Nigh and even Bumbo to Magic events at the mall and let people sit down and play them and just watch them play. So if you're a game designer of any type, I highly recommend you sit down with people that you've never met before and see how other people play your game. And that goes for any designer out there who's trying to get better overall. because the key to growing, like everybody gets to a point and then it kind of like level off, and then this slow climb. And I think the slow climb for a lot of people in the industry is understanding how other people would play your game or understand how other people think. Did you go to a art style school? I didn't go to college. I got into the Arts Academy of San Francisco and I tried to go, but they were really expensive. And they required like a $30,000 payment for the first semester or something. And my family's very poor and didn't have the money. And I wasn't going to put my grandmother in debt for something that I feel like I really didn't need. So I didn't go. So I didn't have any traditional art. And it's not to say that I couldn't have used it. I'm just not the kind of person that I learn better through doing than somebody teaching me how to do it. But that's not to say that I couldn't learn a few things. Like, I'm not the greatest fucking illustrator in the world. That's why I hire Crystal to do my art. Okay. I don't know if you know it, but you managed to make an 84-year-old grandmother, both my parents' wife, big fans of Four Souls. Can't wait to show them Tapeworm. I can't wait either. That's pretty surreal and pretty fucking awesome. How come you keep making Eden cards? Because they were requested. People wanted different hairstyles, and Eden is one of the cooler characters. So, like, eventually if I print, like, once I've printed 4 Edens... I should do that now. So there's a 3. Once I printed 4 Edens, everybody could just play as Eden. And I think that's really neat. Are you enjoying, I think, is it Ikoria? The companion mess already making the game mess. Dude. The new Magic set is one of the best fucking sets that I've played in years. And the companions do not make a mess of the game. They make the draft fun. Like, it feels like I'm playing Conspiracy again. This has been one of the most enjoyable drafts. This has been the best set that they've released, in my opinion, draft-wise. That isn't a supplementary set, like a master set, that they've released since... like maybe Rise of Eldrazi. Like, I am standing by, this is a good set. It's a really good set, and the companions make everything super, super interesting. I'm really happy with this set. Are 1.0 cards usable in 2.0? So I just say 2.0 Kickstarter because it's the sequel to the Kickstarter. It's not like there's going to be version 1 cards and version 2 cards. If we reprint the whole lot of the cards, there might be a few changes here and there, but it's 100% the same game. How come I keep making bloat cards? Because it's fun. Because there's you can't get enough of the bloat, right? Trying to. Yeah, Ikoria is really, really fun. Think about my cameo character cards for Four Souls. What? How do I feel about the Godzilla cards in Magic? It's goofy, it's fun, it works for me. I'll probably try to score the Godzilla cards for my cube, like foil versions and stuff. So I approve. I approve of any kind of like weird promo stuff. Am I playing on MTGO? I just made the move to Arena, and I'm playing exclusively on Arena. Once I've gotten into Arena, I feel much more comfortable with it now overall, and my win streak is high. So I've been playing exclusively in Arena now, and I've been doing pretty good. Will I ever remake the backup files? Backup files are cool, and obviously you are an Ed McMillan fan if you know what they are. I don't know. So the backup files were created in this weird headspace where I was just making, it was my stand-up routine, like considering doing stand-up, and if I did, what would I do? And I would just have really weird pre-written things. I had this whole idea of like going up in a wheelchair and like acting paralyzed and then just having the computer read my stand-up routine, which was the backup files of Freddy the Robot. I probably won't remake them, but there's no doubt in my mind that sometime in the future I will venture back into that headspace. Tapeworm base game is maximum 4 players. Yeah, I wouldn't play with 5 players. You're going to run out of cards. There's going to be a lot of reshuffling. There's a possibility of running out of cards completely just by playing all the cards out. Beyond 4 players, you're going to need a second deck of cards, which is why we do the double tier. Why no option for a full foil tier at a higher price? Because I don't see that many people wanting it, and it means it costs a lot of money, and it means reprinting a whole new thing. There's going to be some cool and interesting things that will happen later, especially if we hit certain goals, which I'm sure we probably will. We're 10 away from 1,000. Once we get to 1,000 backers, I'm cutting the stream. I think you'll be satisfied with some of the extras that I have in mind, but we can only do so much. It's not like we're hitting millions of dollars or whatever, you know. Have I been in Animal Crossing? Yes. I've been playing Animal Crossing a lot more lately. I've been finally, I never thought I'd be the kind of person that would want to configure my whole outside of my house and whatever else, but my house is like up on a 3-tier mountain of that's just riddled with like telephone tower stuff and telephone poles, and then there's a giant garbage dump out in front of my house. It's pretty cool. He said that Moxie the cat will never be an Isaac. Can you do a main screen sketch in the options or another chat menu? No. I'm getting hungry. Did I ever watch Seinfeld as a kid? I watched Seinfeld as a young adult, sir or madam. Do you have any other games on the back burner that you haven't fully developed, like Tapeworm? I've got a lot of game ideas. Honestly, like, not physical. I don't have any other physical game ideas. I have one physical game idea that is really ambitious, and I'm not going to do it for forever. But when it comes to non-physical games, I mean, you can ask Tyler. I think we have 5 prototypes for games that could all become legit awesome games at this point. But we're focusing on Mutagenics, so that's going to be the main game that I'm working on. Do we get the print and play version via email in the next days? No, you get it at the end of the Kickstarter. At the end of the Kickstarter, you guys are going to get all my files that I'm going to send to the printer. Is it possible to get a stalemate on Tapeworm? Yes, that's actually one of the win cons. It's possible to put a head on all the ends of the existing tapeworms. If you were the person to play a head on the last open space and the next person doesn't have a cut, you win. If they do have a cut, the game continues. That is an obscure but relevant optional win condition that's happened maybe twice in any games that we've done in testing, but it is a win con. Are the next goals can't be seen anywhere? Are they secret? I can't find them. Yeah, I didn't expect it to do as well as it has. We talked about different goals, and the team that house all that stuff is sleeping. So in the morning, there's no doubt in my mind that something else will be unlocked, and that something will probably be a 4 Souls card. I think it'll probably be this 4 Souls Tapeworm monster card, which is pretty neat. And I will do a big old post about it and show it off as soon as I'm up. So yeah, expect more. I mean, things are going to get a little slow in the first day, and then there's going to be a lot of cool things. I vote for Velcro tapeworm plushes. That was something I really wanted to do, but the coronavirus stuff happened, and it's become very hard to order plush and just toys in general, because China is usually the distributor for that sort of stuff. And it was also pretty pricey, and I wasn't sure that this was going to do as well as it's doing. So what are you going to do? Someone said, why are you so popular in Russia? A lot of people in Russia are buying this. Can you guys see that? I'm surprisingly popular in France. That was an unexpected one. Like outside of the US, I think second was France for Four Souls. It might be like the religious themes, the Catholic themes in the game, maybe. I can't make much sense of it. But interesting too, like I think almost 40% of recent sales of the Binding of Isaac's coming in from China as well. So there's a big fan base there. How do you work with Vin? Isn't he from France? He is. We work remotely on this thing called Discord. We have a chat room, and we do one-on-one calls every week. He's been without internet though for almost 2 weeks now. Oh, we're at 1,000 backers, guys. We're at 1,014. All right. Ugh. This was super cool. This is going to be fun. I'm already having fun. Super fun. Like I wish I had more words in my brain right now that could explain how much fun. I will show you how much fun I'm having by adding really fucking insane shit to this. Give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks. I won't even tie it to an achievement. It'll be a 2 week. We're going to make something cool happen. We're going to make a few things happen. So get ready. And honestly, what you can do now, I know there's not a bazillion people in this chat, but if you really want to help, you totally can. Just make posts about the Kickstarter. Let people know about the Kickstarter. Like Reddit, even get streamers talking about it. Just let people know that, hey, Eden made a new fucking weird game about worms and it's pretty cheap on Kickstarter. Anything that funnels anything to the site, the more people we get to back it, the more crazy shit we can do. And you guys already have given me quite a few cool ideas that I would like to do. So let's make that happen. All right, we got a month. Let's bloat the fuck out of this thing. Let's hit some some high numbers. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. That's another goal I want. This is a sub goal. I want 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube. I've got 30,000. I want to get one of those cool things, like those awards. I want to get one of those. I want to be the first person who's not an actual content creator to get 100,000 subscribers. Tell your friends. There's a tapeworm game. There's a worm game. Get in on it. It's great. All right. I love you guys. Thanks. This was super fun. We're gonna check your email. We'll be sending out emails as far as a schedule goes. When the next stream's gonna be. We'll do random streams as well, but we'll have scheduled streams. We'll do the same sort of shit. We'll name these fucking worms. I can't even think of all the things that we have on the list. There's a lot of stuff coming. Thanks for making this thing actually a real thing. Thank you, Javon. You can go to sleep. And everybody else, you can go to sleep too if you'd like. But me, I'm going to eat something. And I'm going to play some Magic. And I'm going to watch some 90 Day Fiance. I love you guys. Thank you.